welcome! This is Crafting with Natalia. My name is Natalia and this is a video about cross stitch. So it's going to be a Flosstube video. So I've got so much to share with you guys. First of all, I wanted to say a massive thank you to all of you who watched my last cross stitch video, which was the big super long whip parade. Thank you so much for anybody who managed to even watch part of it, because when I was editing it, when I was like rewatching it, I was really bored and I was thinking nobody's going to want to watch it. It's way too long, you know, it's really boring. But somehow still I got a lot of views on that video and I got a lot of new subscribers, which is very exciting. And I honestly don't know why you guys have subscribed, but if you are one of the new subscribers, I just wanted to say a massive thank you for both watching that video and also just for subscribing, just for being here, for choosing to spend your time with me talking about cross stitch. You know, it's amazing. Thank you so much. And if you are a returning viewer, of course I love you guys, and it means so much to me that you want to come back and watch my videos. Honestly, it just makes my day anytime I hear from you, you know, in the comments, or even if I just see that people are subscribing or liking my video. That means a lot to me. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you. I also got a mention from Denise at Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, because well, I sent her a little something in the mail and she unpacked it on her channel, and she did mention me, and I think that also maybe caused some people to visit my channel. So just wanted to say thank you to her as well for directing people here. I just wanted to send her a little something, and you know, that wasn't my intention to get more views, but it's just, I love Denise so much. She is just such a lovely personality and just so genuine and so kind, and you know, I think about her as a stitchy friend, even though we have never met. But I do love her videos. So if by any chance, but I don't think that's possible, but if by any chance you haven't yet seen Denise's channel, Black Ribbon Stitch Studio, I will link it down in the description, so please go and visit, because she's amazing, honestly. So just wanted to say that. I have notes, so if I'm looking down, it's probably because I'm trying to actually be organized, which is generally not the case with me. But so I'm actually trying to check if I'm saying everything that I wanted to say, because I do forget. I get overly excited and then I get distracted and I talk about things, you know, I kind of get sidetracked a bit and then I forget to say the things which I actually wanted to say. So I'm trying to make some bullet point notes before the videos now so that I know what I'm meant to be talking about. Yes, but basically it's just super exciting to have some new viewers and some new subscribers, because this channel has started mostly with diamond painting, and I'm super grateful and I love my diamond painting subscribers, but I was struggling a little bit, I think, to have you know, enough people view my cross stitch videos, and cross stitch is becoming increasingly, you know, it's a big passion of mine, and I really want to share it with other people as well. And I really, because I don't have any real life crafty friends, just having this channel and my Instagram account allows me to connect with other people who like similar things as me. So I was hoping to find some other cross stitch lovers out there who would like to connect with me. So being able to have some more cross stitch subscribers as well is fantastic, because as well I'm hoping to maybe start some hashtags or like stitch alongs, or you know, do some more small giveaways, and for that really I need to have some more viewers. So you know, it would be great to have you guys with me to do all these things together. So basically just wanted to say a massive thank you. Okay, and now I think we can move on to the stitching. I mean, I have some updates as well, but I may leave them for later. So for now I may show you some stitching. First of all, I wanted to say that if you watched my previous floss tubes, you know that I had my wheel of fortune that I created with all my whips, and I was kind of for a little bit, I was, I don't know, for a few weeks I was spinning it to be because I had trouble deciding what to work on, and I felt like some of my whips were being abandoned, so I created this wheel so that I can work on all of my whips. However, in June, I have to say I didn't spin my wheel at all. And there was a reason for it, is because I had a very clear idea what I wanted to work on, and I wanted to commit more time to these projects, and because of that I decided that I was just gonna leave the other projects for now and come back to them later. So the wheel will probably come back, but for now I had some clear goals and some kind of clear interest, so I just focused on the projects that I was really feeling like working on. I feel like I've done lots of stitching lately, but I've also been doing some diamond painting, so I haven't abandoned that either. I think I've just managed to find time for both crafts in June, so that was quite nice, especially the past couple of weeks. I think I've done a lot. So, oh yes! I've already lost it. That's why I need my notes. I completely forgot. This is a big thing. This is a big thing. I have a finish, which I already forgot, but it's so exciting. This is a finish I'm super, super happy with, and this is a finish I was really looking forward to. But I don't have it right now, right here, because that finish, that project, I was stitching for someone. And I gave it to that person. It was one of my colleagues, who's a friend or almost like a family member to me now. She's just the most lovely lady who has been super supportive to me. My job is very, very stressful at times, and you know, there's all sorts of things going on, which I don't want to go into, but it's you know, it can be stressful at times. And this lovely lady has been so supportive, and she's always been there for me, and you know, we've been helping each other. So I just wanted to give her that gift as a little thank you, and I think she liked it. I think she appreciated it. I think so. I mean, I think handmade gifts, they generally, you know, nice, because you know that someone put, you know, effort into, and you know, they didn't just go to a store and pick the first thing off the shelf, but they actually put some thought and effort into it. So I love giving people something that I made myself, because I also love receiving gifts like that as well. So because I don't have it right now, I will insert a video which I recorded last weekend before I gave it away. So I will just let you see. So like you probably know, if you've seen my if you've been here before, you will know that the project that I'm talking about is Mary Amelia's bird. Yay! She is finished, or it is finished, the bird is finished. So yeah, so just enjoy the video. I'm going to insert it here, and I'm going to see you guys after. Okay. Hi guys! So this is me from the past. This is really weird, because for me it's now, and I don't know what I will record next weekend. But I wanted just to record this insert just in case, because I would like to give this to my colleague, my finished Mary Amelia's bird, and I may give it to her this week. So because of that, I wanted to just pre-record this just in case if I don't have it when I record my Flosstube. So I finished Mary Amelia last weekend, and I framed her myself, and I know some people won't approve of this, but I just use a sticky board because I like to keep things simple. I may try next time when I frame something, I may try to use the pinning method, which I think Michelle from Mama Loves UGB was talking about it, and she directed us to like a tutorial that she used from another creator, which now I can't remember who it was, but that creator did a really lovely tutorial on how to pin your cross stitch. So instead of lacing it, which I don't really want to do because it looks very complicated, but you can pin it. So I may try it one day, but so far I've been using sticky boards and they work fine. And I've done it for this one as well, and I think she looks gorgeous. I think I just got a cheap frame off, I think it was of Amazon, and surprisingly the frame looks perfect, I think. So I decided to not frame her in round, but to frame her in square. And I think that actually worked out really, really well. So yeah, so I was kind of like initially, because everybody else seemed to finish her in round, I thought I was going to do it as well. But then I think I just put her on the frame, like just when I was stitching, I put it on a square frame, and she looked so beautiful in that frame. I thought, oh, maybe I should just frame her in a square. And there we go. So let me show you. So this is my Mary Amelia. Well, Mary Amelia's bird is the name of this chart. She is a chart. I keep calling her she. I don't know why, but I think it's a she. She's very pretty. I don't know. Maybe it's a him, because well, we had the discussion about what bird this is, and well, it seems that it may be a bullfinch. And I don't know really anything about bullfinches, but I know quite often in the bird world, it's the males that are brighter and more colorful. So it may actually be a him, but I just keep calling her she. It doesn't matter. But I think he or she is a beautiful little bird, and I think it actually turned out perfect. Honestly, I'm so delighted. I'm so happy. This is one of the most gorgeous charts I haven't had that many finishes, but it's definitely, sorry for the noise, but it's definitely one of the most gorgeous charts I've ever worked on, and it may have been my favorite to work on so far. I think one of the channels, I think that was Once Upon a Stitch, I can't remember the lady's name, but recently she asked her viewers a question: which chart that you've stitched you would stitch again? And I think this one I would happily stitch again, because it was just such a pleasure to stitch on this design. So it's a reproduction chart. We don't know when it was originally stitched by Mary Amelia, but the chart actually includes the name, so you can stitch the name, and I think it says that Mary Amelia was 8 years old, if I'm right, when she stitched it, so she was just a small girl. But it's a beautiful bird. I used a combination of the called for DMC colors as well as some from my stash, because I think I didn't have all of the colors that were called for, and also I just preferred some of the colors in my stash. So it's kind of a mix, but it's all DMC, and it's stitched on 32 count Belfast linen in cream ivory. I think it's cream/ivory, so I don't know if it's the same thing or what. But it's just a linen I got off eBay. So yeah, there is a seller on eBay in the UK. I think she's called Fiona8755, and I do buy a lot of linens and even weaves and aida from her. Yeah, so what else? Yeah, so just I think the frame looks perfect. Yeah, she's perfect just as she is, and I just love her so much. It's going to be actually quite difficult to give her away, because I don't know, I have a sentiment for her, and she turned out, I think, more beautiful than I actually expected she was going to be. And she was just so fun to stitch on. Honestly, guys, I couldn't recommend, like, I know you don't normally recommend charts because that's a weird thing, but I don't know, I would recommend you stitch this chart because it's so fun to stitch. Honestly, guys. Yeah. Am I missing something? Am I forgetting something, guys? I don't know. Anyway, one last look. Mary Amelia. Sorry about the glare, but she's got, I did put a glass on her because, well, it is a very light fabric and she is very delicate. And I didn't want her to be exposed to like the dust and dirt and whatever may hit, like, you know, this is a bit of a protection. So I did put a glass on in the end for this one. Okay. Right, so I think this is the end of this insert. And now hopefully there's like, this is going to come back to some other, like the rest of my video, which is not recorded yet. So this is really weird, but hopefully you're going back to the main video now. Thank you, guys. Okay, hopefully you've seen the video by now and you enjoyed my finish as much as I did, because I loved it. I love this this project, this stitch. It was one of my favorites, honestly. Absolutely loved it. And you may notice I was trying because I always feel like my channel isn't very appealing maybe to I don't know, to cross stitch or crafty people, because I don't have anything crafty in the background, because of the way I live in a very small flat in London, and just the way the flat is furnished, and you know, it's a rented, we're renting a flat here. It's just a 1 bedroom, so it's pretty tiny. We only have like living room, which is big enough, but at the same time we don't have a lot of like space to put stuff around, and then to find the right angle of the camera. I don't really have decorations that you guys can see, so I used the windowsill today to put some cross stitch, just so that you feel more like this is an actual Flosstube channel, because then I go to some other channels and they always have some nice cross stitch around them, like I don't actually have anything. So I just wanted to put some cross stitch just so that you feel like, okay, this is a proper Flosstube. Well, this will work for now. I don't know what I'll do in winter or if it gets dark, but anyway, it works for now. Okay. Okay, so that was my finish. The only one for now, for this month. I'm hoping I will get another finish in July, because I have a few things that are close to being finished. So hopefully we can get some more finishes soon. Okay, what else should I tell you? Well, I also have a new start. And you may be like, oh no, another one. Yes, another one. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care. I know I've said previously it stresses me out, but I kind of just stopped thinking about it now. I'm just not thinking about how many whips I have. I actually kind of enjoy just having so many that even I forget which whips I already started. But this one actually, well, there was a reason to start this one. I don't know what to start with because I have so many things I want to tell you. But okay, so this one was my holiday start. And we just went for a very, very short holiday. We just went for like a long weekend. So it was my partner's birthday. And we went to the seaside. And I just booked a small kind of hotel room by the sea, just here in England. And we just spent a couple of days there. You know, it was really lovely. The hotel was just by the beach. And it was just beautiful. Honestly, we had such lovely time, and it was really fun. We did some activities. We visited the aquarium, which was really fun. I love aquariums, honestly. I love sea creatures and stuff, which I will be talking more about later. But I kind of really being by the sea and just going for even a very short trip to the seaside, it kind of really inspired me to have a new start, to make it like a holiday start, kind of holiday themed. And I really felt like, I don't know, lately I've just really been feeling the sea vibe. So again, I'll be talking more about this, but I felt like I wanted to start a project which is sea themed. Okay, so I recently bought this chart from Vivsters. I'm like, I don't know, it sounds weird. Vivsters? I don't know. I think that's how you say it. But it's a shop, I think they're only on Etsy. I don't know if they have a separate website, but I bought this chart on Etsy. And the chart that I bought is called the Lighthouse. I think I wrote it down somewhere. The Lighthouse and Hot Air Balloon. So pretty self-explanatory. It's got the lighthouse and a hot air balloon. I'm going to insert the picture here of what it's meant to look like the design when it's finished. The chart itself comes actually in 2 versions. One is a big version, which is I think 300 by 400 stitches or something around that. And then there's a smaller version, which is 150 by 200 stitches. And initially I really wanted to do the big one, but then I thought I will never finish the big one. So I decided I'm just going to do the smaller version. And I think also when it's finished, it will be nice and it will be cuter if it's just a smaller kind of picture. And it is a full coverage piece, but it's kind of you know, it only has I don't actually know how many colors, but I don't know, maybe like 15 colors ish. I don't know. So it's not you know, it's not like a full coverage like Heaven and Earth kind of. It's very blocky, so you have lots of blocks of the same color. So it actually goes fairly fast for full coverage. This wasn't the only project I took with me for the holiday, and it was just a weekend, like just 3 days. So I did do quite a bit of stitching when we were there. You know, I did stitching on the train and I did stitching a little bit in the hotel. But obviously we were out and about a lot, so it wasn't like, you know, a lot. It wasn't like so many hours of stitching. But I did, you know, get a good start on it. I am stitching it on 18 count Aida, which is easy count. And here you can see my start, and I can see that you have this. I need to put something behind. Give me a second, guys. Maybe this will work. Okay. So here you can see my start. So it's just a corner at the top right. Yes, I think this is my right hand. So yes, this is top right corner. But if you look at it this way, then it's left, isn't it? So no, so maybe it's left corner. I don't know, it's the top corner. Okay, and so you can just see a bit of the frame with the colors, and you can also see a bit of the sky and with that little cloud as well. Yeah, so you have a bit of that cloud here coming, but there's not so much to see just yet. It's just a small, well, it's not that small, it's actually quite a lot of stitching. But it does look quite small overall if you just look at it, right? Okay, let me just, because it's crinkling a lot, I'm just going to rearrange stuff. Okay, so if I just put this behind, the crinkles are gone now. Okay, so now you can see and you don't have to hear the crinkles. Okay, good. Again, I'm not prepared very well. I'm never very well. I always forget something, but I try. I try to remember to prepare everything, and I always just forget something. But anyway, so here's my start. So yes, so this is 18 count, 2/1. And yeah, it is easy count, which I really love for full coverage. I think this is great. I know I've heard people before saying that it actually makes it difficult for them, because the grids can actually be confusing, whereas the first stitch and where's the last stitch and so on. When I use these easy grids, because the lines kind of come in the middle of a square, I just use basically where the line is, that corner is like my first, so where the crosses, the lines, where the lines cross each other, that is my first stitch, the top, again, top left, the very first stitch, yeah, if you were reading left to right, so that would be where the lines cross, and then I just go, so where the line is, that's my first row of stitches, and then I know that one line above, so that line of squares above the next line, that's my last line of stitches, so that way I orient myself. But probably this didn't make sense to anybody, and I apologize, it barely made sense to me what I just said, but I was trying to be helpful, but clearly. But anyway, for me the easy count works really well. For full coverage, I quite enjoy stitching on that. Okay, so that was my sea themed project. Now I have something really exciting to share with you, which is that this project came with me to my holiday in a very special bag. Why is it special? First of all, it's because my first ever proper project bag, okay, because I only use these like either just like Ziploc plastic bags that the fabric sometimes come in, or I also use these Amazon zip bags, but they're not fancy at all. But now I was very, very lucky. I won a giveaway. From Annie, the proper stitcher. Yay! She's so amazing. She has such a big channel, and you know, I kept entering various giveaways because she does so many giveaways, and she always gives away some lovely things. And I was very, very lucky to win this bag, this project bag. So I will show you. Let me just put this back inside. So the project bag, I should really try and put it better. It came from Creative Country Girl. Okay, creative country girl. And it's this lovely bag. I hope you can see it, all right? The light is being a bit funny because this is the UK, and in the UK we don't get normal summer, and we get this thing which is like between autumn and spring. Occasionally it's sunny and then it's cloudy again, and so on. But right now it's sunny, so hopefully you can see how beautiful this bag is. It's gorgeous. I am so very excited. You know, it's just so nice, first of all, to have my own first proper, like, such a lovely project bag, and also to have gotten it from Annie. I'm a big fan of Annie the Proper Stitcher. I will also link her channel below, but I'm sure you all know Annie because she's like a Flosstube celebrity basically. So it was just such a pleasure to get something from Annie, you know, and to know that that's where it came from, you know, that she packed it and sent it to me. It's like, so exciting. Yeah, so that's very exciting, and I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to share this with you because I think this is gorgeous. Okay, right, so what else? So this is something that I started because I felt really strongly that I wanted to start a new project. This was right after I recorded my whip parade. And then after that, I wanted to continue working on my Pride stitch along from the Modern Folk Embroidery. So I think I started this one after my last Flosstube. But if you have watched either my whip parade or if you watched my Pride video, which I posted last week, then you would have seen the update on that, and then you would have known, you know, that I started it. So it's not technically a new start anymore. I actually got quite far with it because I wanted to, so that's also why I didn't really want to get distracted with other projects, because June was the Pride month and I wanted to make some progress on this Pride stitch along. So I did spend quite a bit of time working on this one. And just because I wanted to show it to you again today, I did put a few stitches in today. I added a little bird and I added a few more stitches to the border so that I can share it with you guys again. Just in case if you haven't seen my Pride video or my whip parade, I will just insert here what it's meant to look like when it's finished. Again, it comes in two versions, one color version and then one monochrome version, and I'm kind of combining the two of them. So I'm stitching the middle from the monochrome version and the rest is from the colorful version. And this is it, and again I will put something behind it, right? Okay, so you can see it better. So this is my Pride stitch along. Sorry, I'm struggling with the light, but hopefully here you can see it okay. So I will insert a little video, which I normally do for my Flosstubes, just because my front camera struggles sometimes with focusing, and also because of lighting issues. I do tend to insert little video taken with my back camera, just so you can see in some more detail the things I stitched. So I will insert here the video just so you can have a close-up of this lovely project. This is stitched on a 36 count Edinburgh linen. And it's, I think the color is platinum. So yeah, 36 count Edinburgh, and it's 2/2. So I generally tend to stitch 2/2, even on 36 count, or even, to be honest, on 40 count. I do that as well, though I know a lot of people don't. Most people don't do it, but I do it because I do love the coverage. I love having like very good coverage on my pieces. So this is 2/2, and you can see, so I almost completed the middle part. I still haven't filled in these little bits, so I'm stitching this part with the rainbow thread, and yeah, I just added this little bird today. And I think, you know, I've given a lot of details about this project in my Pride video, so if you'd like to visit that, I will link that up somewhere here as well for you to see, just in case. I don't think I have that much to say about it today. Yeah, but it's a really fun project to stitch, and I just love what it stands for. I just, you know, I want to support the LGBTQ+ community, and it's so nice to be stitching projects that other people are stitching on at the same time, in the name of something that's important to them. I think this is a great design from Jacob from the Modern Folk Embroidery, and I think the profits from this chart go to charity. So you know, it will be a LGBTQ plus focused so it'll be a charity that's focused on this community. So yes, I think that's a great thing to do. So that's why I'm stitching this project. Okay. What else should I say? Okay, so tiny, this is not really progress, but technically this is a new start, but I did show it on my whip parade. So if you've seen that whip parade, you would have seen this. So I'll just mention it very briefly because I have barely any stitches in this one. But this is, maybe you can see, this is the teacups. I don't know what the title of this is. Turquoise themed teacups. So this is a cross stitch kit from Luca-S or Luca-S. And basically I wanted to stitch this because, well, I was thinking, I always think about, you know, I'd want to one day stitch something for my mom that she would really enjoy. And my mom, she loves these little teacups that you can get in like antique stores. And she has like a whole cupboard or 2 cupboards of these little teacups. And I just thought she would love these. I think they would really go well with her decor because she has the teacups around in her house, and I think having that in a little frame, that would be really lovely. But I barely made any progress, so I made a little start on this just before my whip parade, and I only put like 2 lengths of thread since then, so it's barely, you can't really see that much progress, but I'll just show it to you anyway. Okay, so yeah, you can't really see this, but but this is part of that middle. So there's this white teacup and it's sitting, so basically this one, I think this is where this is. So it's this line here and this little bit here. Okay, anyway, this is not impressive yet. This is like a light blue aida. It's 16 count aida, and it comes with all the threads, and these are anchor threads that it comes with. Okay, but I just wanted to mention it because it's something that I worked on. So no, I just wanted to say it, and because it's technically a new start as well, so yeah, wanted to include it. Okay, I needed some coffee because my voice is getting funny again. So when I talk a lot, I feel like I get kind of blocked up in my throat. And was happening a lot during my whip parade. So that's also why I think I shouldn't be recording such long videos, because I literally like lose my voice, and it's like, I don't know, it's like I have a frog sitting in my throat, and I really don't like that. So I will try and record like shorter videos as much as I can, but then I always talk too much. you know me guys, you know that I always talk too much, right? Anyway, it's fine. I've had some coffee. I'll be fine. I hope you're having a nice hot drink or cold drink as well. Just so that you're not sitting there completely bored. Hope you're doing some stitching or some other crafting as I'm chatting to you guys. Okay, so at least we're getting some more sun now, so that's good, because I was worried. It was very cloudy today. It was kind of, the sun was coming out and then hiding again, but now we have a bit more sun. It usually helps with recording, showing you stitching and stuff. So that's good. Let's try and show you some more stuff before the sun goes away. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is well, actually no, first of all I'll show you this. So I made some progress on my first ever Mirabilia. So I have one Mirabilia on the go. It's the first one that I'm ever doing, and it's Fairy Flora. Oh no, give me a second guys. Okay, I'm back. I realized that I didn't have I wanted to show you the picture and I didn't have it with me. So again, I forgot something. Every time guys, I forget stuff. Anyway, so this is Fairy Flora, what she's meant to look like when she's done. Okay, and if you've been on my channel before, you know that I'm testing the waters basically, because well, I'm quite new to cross stitch. And I've just heard a lot of people talk about Mirabilias and you know, talk with a lot of praise, and they're kind of a big thing in the cross stitch world, and I was just very curious. And then Chris Cross Stitch, he was organizing this stitch along, which was just first Mirabilia Sal. So you can find the hashtag on Instagram. And it was just to encourage people to stitch on their first Mirabilia. And I thought, okay, I could try and stitch one too, you know, and see if they're really as nice as everybody says, you know, just see what they're like to stitch, because I also heard they're very difficult. And then also I'd never done any beading, so that was also a new thing. So I was just quite curious. And so I will show you, oh yeah, I forgot. I will show you the last time you saw her. It doesn't matter for the Pride sale anyway, you saw it recently, so no point. But here you can see the last time you saw my Mira. I think that's what she looked like during my whip parade as well. So I was going to say, because whip parade was so long and there were so many projects in there, I didn't take pictures of every project as it was, and I'm not going to go through the video and take screenshots. So if I'm showing you the last time you saw something, that would be the last time you saw it on Flosstube, so before the whip parade. So if there was some progress on the whip parade, well, it's sorry. You're just gonna see it the last time I had a picture of it, which was my last Flosstube. Okay, so that's what she looked like the last time, all right? And so now I made a tiny bit, but it's actually much more than you think. It just doesn't look like a lot, but it's a good few hours of stitching, okay? So this is her now. I don't know, she doesn't look, let me put something behind again. Okay, so it doesn't look like a lot, and I guess it doesn't maybe make a lot of sense to you guys what she looks like now. Maybe I should put this way. But basically what I've done since last time is I've been continuing working on her skin, which I'm doing 2/1 10 stitch, which is a pain. It's a real pain, and I wouldn't really recommend doing it. I wanted to see what the fast was about doing 1/1 skin, but then I heard you can do 2/1 10 stitch. I thought, okay, that sounds better than 1/1. It should be a bit quicker, and it probably is a bit quicker, but it's still very, very slow. Okay, it takes forever. And the issue I'm having is that I don't think it's looking so very, very good when I do it, because I think my stitches are kind of, I don't know, they get a bit bumpy. Some of them are smaller, some of them are bigger. They're not very even, so it doesn't actually look so great. So personally, I think I wouldn't do it again. At least that's what I say now. I don't know, maybe when I finish the whole thing, then I will see that the skin is actually looking good. But right now I'm kind of still, I don't know, not so sure about the skin being 2/1 10 stitch. But because that's what I started doing, that's, you know, I finished the whole arm, and you know, I had quite a lot of stitching done. I decided I wasn't gonna frog it. I was just gonna go with it and just continue the same way throughout the whole skin. So now this arm is completely complete. It's fully finished. Well, it's finished. It's a full arm. And what I was missing before was the back stitch. I added it this morning. Actually, I added some back stitch to this arm. I was listening to this conference in the morning and I had a bit of stitching time, so I did that. And I also added quite a bit of stitching. So basically I did part of her other arm, so it's going up here, so she's folding it like this. So I'm still missing her hand here and a bit of this arm here. But I've done the darker, so there's 3 different shades in her skin. So I've done the 2 darker shades over here, and I'm missing the lighter shade here, and a little bit of a darker shade here. And then of course I'll have, so this is like her shoulder, and then here there'll be like her neck and her face. So I'm still missing quite a lot. Where did she go? Here. So I don't know if you can see, but that's basically, oh, it's very dark in the camera now. I don't know why. But hopefully you can see what I mean, yeah? So that's where, hopefully you can see where she is, where her hand is. So there's still a fair bit of skin, like it will still take quite a bit of time to stitch it. The way I'm stitching it is very slow going, because you have 4 stitches for every what would normally be 1 stitch, so you kind of have 4 times the amount of stitches you would have on the chart. So it's a very slow process. So it will take me a while to get all the skin finished, but I would like to do that because I like getting the difficult things out of the way first, and then working on the parts, like the other parts, which will hopefully be more enjoyable, like her dress. I'm really looking forward to working on her dress, her hair. And then there's lots of these other bits around her. There are the flowers and the fruits and then the leaves. And I think that'll be really fun to work on. So I'm really looking forward to working on all these bits around her. But it will take me time before I can complete the skin. I think I recorded as well a short video of her with my back camera. So I will insert this here just so you can see what she looks like a bit of a close-up. She stitched on 32 count Murano in slate blue, I think. I think it's a slate blue. Okay, but I have to say one thing, which I was meant to say earlier, that since I put the back stitch on this arm, I actually like her more now than I did before. Before I wasn't so sure about her. Sorry, again, she's kind of getting dark. Whenever I try to put it closer, it gets dark. But basically now since I've added this back stitch on her arm, I think this arm looks much better. I don't know, it's much more defined. It doesn't look as bumpy as it was looking before, because I didn't like this arm before. Now it looks a bit better. So it's funny how much difference backstitch can make to the project. One thing I have to say, I did change the chart, like what was on the chart for the backstitch, because I didn't like I have a bit of an issue with Mirabilia, the way the arms and the face are charted. And this arm on the chart, it was very bumpy. It was like going like this. And like nobody has arms that go like this. So I just made it more like a straight line. It seems just, I don't know, more natural to me if it's more of a straight back stitch rather than having these bumps in the arm. It's just a personal preference, but I just adjusted the back stitch a little bit because I liked it better this way. Okay. Sorry guys, a few more sips of coffee, just so I don't get my frog in the throat again. Oh yeah, so now I will share my very exciting news. And I have one more project to share with you today. And it's kind of related in some way. And then I have some other ideas. So I want to share all of this at the same time. Okay, so this is super exciting. I signed up for my first ever cross-stitch retreat, guys. Yay! I'm going to retreat with other people. I will meet actual face-to-face. I will meet people who love cross-stitch as much as I do. I can't believe it. Imagine, guys. So exciting. So yes, I signed up for a retreat. I heard about this retreat from Michelle Mama Loves You GB, which I will also link her channel below in the description, but I suspect you guys probably already know her because she's pretty famous in the Flosstube community. Though I have to say, I only started watching her very recently, but now I can see why she's so popular. She has lots of interesting information, lots of things to share. She does a lot of research on the cross stitch that she does. She does also reproductions of samplers, of antique samplers, and she gives a lot of background information. She does a lot of research, so it's very interesting to hear. And she also she provides lots of useful kind of practical information about like different tutorials that you can follow, but also she was responding to a question in the comments about retreats that are happening in the UK, and that's something that I've been really interested in hearing about, because I've been wondering, you know, it will be very, you know, I'd be curious to go to a retreat and see what it's like, but I've never been to any, and I don't even know how to find out about when they're happening and where they're happening. And then she was literally just talking about that, and she listed some retreats that she knew about, and there's one that literally just now, or like just a few weeks ago, a group was created on Facebook. Now I'm not normally on Facebook, but I created an account like from my Crafting with Natalia email just to see what was happening in that group and in some other cross stitch groups. And I contacted basically the admin person of that group. Her name is Sammy, and she has a shop on Etsy as well. I think I wrote the name somewhere, Lizzie's Little Loops as well. So she was very helpful, and she sent me details of the retreat. So the group on Facebook is called UK Floss Friends. And I think it's a very new group, and basically it's trying to get some people from the UK together and to organize a retreat together, and also just to share some stitching, potentially do some maybe Zoom sessions in the future, who knows. And so that retreat that they're organizing is happening in October. I think it's the weekend which is 8th and 9th of October, so Saturday and Sunday, but you can just buy a ticket for one day. It's happening in Redford, which is near Sheffield, in England. So I can get a train there, a fast train, which takes me there in like about 2 hours from London. So that's actually really convenient. And it's not, because in the UK normally trains are crazy expensive, but actually if you book early, it turns out the trains are actually very reasonable. So that's, that's also good news. And then the retreat is happening at the West Redford Hotel. And it's it sounds very, very nice. Basically it's just people, sharing their stitching together, and there will be some sellers of fabrics, and I'm not sure what else, but like stitchy things. So there will be some also like representatives from like fabric dyers, and then like some, I don't know, cross-stitch shops. So that will be very, very exciting. So yeah, it'd be so fun to meet other people like in real life who do cross stitch. I can't imagine that. So I've been very excited about this. And I was thinking, it would be so nice if I could bring something with me, as well as in, you usually have like a table where you can show the project that you either finished or you've been working on. And I'd really like to bring a finished project if I can finish something nice before then. And I was thinking, what could I finish that I already started? That I would like, I think that I would be very happy to, like, I don't know, something that I'm excited about, basically, something that I think would be really nice to share with other people. And then I thought, because I was in my like sea mood after my holiday, I thought, and we went to the aquarium, and I loved like the visit to aquarium. It cheered me up so much. I loved all the like sea creatures, and I loved like the little, like all the little colorful fishes, and there was these what do you call them? These like spiky things. I love them so much. It will come to me what they're called. But there was like some really weird things which normally you wouldn't see, like a really weird shaped like fish or eel, or they even had sharks and rays and stuff. So I was very excited, and they were all so colorful and so strange looking. And I thought the one project that I'm really excited about stitching, that I haven't done so much stitching before, I only put really a few stitches on before, was my seahorse, which is like, no, actually the seahorse, this is one of the first projects that I wanted to stitch when I first started stitching. This is one of the kind of, the first few projects that I put on my wish list. So that's one's been on my mind for a very long time, but I just somehow never really, first I really delayed starting it, and then eventually when I started it, I only put a few stitches and I put it away, and I worked on other projects. And now finally I thought, this is my moment. I think seahorse is doable. I think I could finish it before October, and I think it would look gorgeous, and I would be so happy to share it with other people. So now I'm thinking I will try really hard to finish my seahorse by October. And so I've been working on that this week. So the seahorse, in case if you're wondering what am I talking about, the seahorse is the seahorse. It's a chart designed by Leslie Tier. Okay, and I can't remember how I ever found. I think I found it on Creative Poppy. I don't know. I think I found somewhere on Instagram or somewhere, I found designs from Barbara Anna, and I followed, she's usually on Creative Poppy, and I went on Creative Poppy, and somehow I ended up looking at other things, and I found the seahorse. But actually the chart that I got eventually, I found it was a version from a magazine, and I just found an old issue of that magazine, and I'm stitching the version from the magazine, which I think is slightly different because it's got beads, and I'm not sure if the one that was on Creative Poppy had the beads in it. So because I wasn't sure if it's the same, and I like the pictures from the magazine when I googled it, so I went with the one from the magazine. Now, right now I can't remember which magazine that was, so I'm just going to put details in the description below in case if you'd like to find that issue as well and stitch that version of the seahorse. I find the old issues of magazines, I know you can buy them on eBay, but sometimes you can't find exactly the issue you're after. So I find them on a website which is called Pocket Mags, and then you can basically just buy any old issue and you get like an electronic version of it. I don't know if you can get a paper version as well, I'm not sure, but I just get the electronic version and then I just printed out the chart from there. Okay, so this one, this is what it should look like when it's done. So this is a picture from that magazine that I'm talking about, and I will show you the last time when you saw this on my Flosstube, which is really there wasn't a lot to see. But this week I have made some progress. And I even did a tiny bit of backstitch because I wanted just to see what it's gonna look like. So what I worked on is his head. Look. Sorry about the light, guys. I really need to start thinking. But I need to put this behind. But look at him. It's beautiful. Oh, this project, I just love the colors. The colors are just gorgeous. So you get all these beautiful blues and some beautiful greens as well, and then purples, and then you have this kind of greeny yellow. And they all come together so nicely, and I love these blues here. But what I also love is, so you do have a bit of backstitch, so his eye got some backstitch now, okay, and you have this backstitch that goes all the way around him as well as inside the seahorse, like within the seahorse, between the different stitches. There's also quite a lot of backstitch, and that all the backstitch is done in Quaint. Except for his eye is done in black, but everything else is done in like this blue, beautiful blue sparkly Quaint. And it is so pretty, and I'm stitching it on this very sparkly fabric from Hand Dyed by Rolanda. It is a 16 count Aida, and it's perfect. I think the fabric is perfect, and I love this project so much. I'm really excited about stitching this one. And I will insert a video here with my back camera, so hopefully you can see a bit more detail on there. And I think that sparkle from the fabric maybe comes a little bit better with my back camera. But I am super excited about this project, and I'm so happy that I'm stitching it, and I really, really want to finish it by October so that I can take it with me to the retreat. So a lot of the projects I'm stitching, as you notice, I intend to give to other people. But this one is something that I'm really stitching just for myself, and I'm really enjoying, and it's like a gift to myself. So I'm really excited about this one. And this, everything like, I don't know, I was looking at some other sea theme charts from other designers, and I actually ordered a couple. So I ordered a chart from the Tiny Modernist, which has like mermaids and jellyfish and like I can show you, I can insert a picture here so you can see which chart I'm talking about. And then I saw another lovely sea theme chart from the Caterpillar Cross Stitch. I will try and insert that as well. And I've been looking at these sea theme charts, and I was thinking, I really, really love these, I don't know, the sea themed things. I don't know why, but I'm really in the mood for them now. I was thinking, maybe I could like try and start a hashtag, but also I don't know if anybody would be interested. So I'm kind of seeing how you guys feel about it as well. But I was thinking maybe we could have a hashtag for anybody who would also like to work on a project which is, based around sea, or, either about the animals that you find in the sea, or like ships, or I don't know, lighthouses, like my other project with the lighthouse, or just a sea view, I don't know. And because my channel is open to other crafts, you know, I thought I would like to keep it open for, so it doesn't have to be cross stitch. If I don't know if you're working on a diamond painting that has sea or something sea themed in it, or I don't know, you're stitching something crochet, that's I don't know, like that's what I was thinking I'm gonna do. It's like my next crochet project will be like a sea creature, and I've already bought some crochet charts, which are like I bought some crabs because I love crabs so much. They're such funny little things, crabs and like a starfish and something else, and I thought, you know, it'd be really fun to make some little crochet sea creatures as well. It was actually kind of motivated by one of my viewers as well. So I think that was Tracy, who said that she would actually, when I was talking about organizing a giveaway, she said she would really love to win one of my crochet animals, which is so nice of her, because I'm really bad at crochet and I don't do a very good job. But she said they're very cute and she'd love to win one if I do a giveaway. So maybe I'll stitch something. The next thing will be like sea themed. And then I can do a giveaway in case, if it is cute, if it is nice, then maybe someone may want to win it. I don't know. But I thought it would be really fun to have like a craft along kind of thing. So you know, rather than calling it stitch along, but something that other crafts can join. It could be like also coloring or whatever else. That you could also then share your projects with me. So not just me talking to you about my projects, but also in case if you'd like to share your projects with me, you could post under a hashtag on Instagram, or you could just send me an email and then I can share it with my viewers, you know, and just kind of we can share each other progress, you know, with under this hashtag. So I was thinking maybe like doing like all things sea craft along hashtag. I don't know. Would you guys be interested at all? I don't know. I'm just testing out waters. If anybody is, if you are maybe already working on a project which is, you know, in the sea theme kind of category, if you'd like to join me as well, and if you'd like also, I would be very happy to share your progress on my channel, in case I know some people are not happy for, you know, for me to share their pictures here. But if you'd like to like email me your picture on my email address, which is always in the description below, I'd be very, very happy to share that as well with my other viewers, so that we can all share each other's sea projects. Or you could post a picture on Instagram with the hashtag, and then I could see that as well. And I would also be very happy to share that here on my channel. So again, that would be also for other crafts, so I could share those on my diamond painting updates. Or I could even do like a separate video if there was a lot of different crafts, or, you know, lots of different projects, then that could be even a separate video for just this. But I don't know, this is just an idea I had, and I don't know if people are at all interested, so I'm just kind of testing the waters. But I will definitely keep working on my seahorse, and I may start one of these other sea themed charts later this month, although I have other things that I need to work on, so I'm not sure if I'll have time to start anything new. But you know, that would be fun to start you know, at some point. Yeah, because one thing, so as I was thinking, you know, what am I gonna stitch on over the next couple of weeks before my next Flosstube? Because in case if you haven't seen my Pride video, I've decided that I will be trying to post a Flosstube every couple of weeks. So basically my idea now is, because I have, you know, quite a few diamond painting subscribers, quite a few cross stitch subscribers, and for now I'm just really posting videos about these two crafts mostly. So I was thinking maybe I would try and alternate, and one week post a diamond painting video, and then the next week a cross stitch video, and occasionally there may be some other videos in between, but generally I would like to try and stick to this routine of having a Flosstube every 2 weeks, and then having a diamond painting on the alternating weekends, so also every 2 weeks. But I don't know, we'll see how everything goes, but that's the plan for now. And so yeah, I was thinking also, what am I gonna, you know, can I give you any plan of what I'm going to stitch on? But then if you know me, you know that I'm terrible at making plans. So I can tell you one thing, that I'll be stitching on this project, but then literally right after I finish recording, I will change my mind and I will not stitch at all on this project I just told you about. And I have so many ideas of what I would want to work on in July that it's really hard for me to give you a plan. Some of the projects that I'm already working on, like the Mirabilia and the Seahorse, I would really love to, or the Pride Sal, I would really love to continue working on. But even that in itself, you know, that's already enough for the next 2 weeks. In terms of starting new things, I think if I was to start new thing, I should actually start what I said previously that I was going to start in the summer and I still haven't, is the Spooky Summer Stitch, which is organized also by Crisscross Stitch, one of my favorite Flosstubers. If you don't know that yet, I mention him almost in every video, if not every video I post. But he's doing, or his subscribers are posting under the hashtag Spooky Summer Stitch, I think it's called, and basically stitching on something Halloween themed over the summer. And I bought this chart, which I'm really excited about, and it's my first ever Halloween chart because I've never stitched anything Halloween before. So I'd really love to start this one at some point as well. I can insert a picture here of what it looks like when it's finished, and it's a chart from Jardin Prive. Okay, my really bad French, but that's, you know, I'm not going to try and say this again, but you can see, hopefully, I can show you here. So I've got floss all over it, but this is the name of the company. So you can, so normally you can buy the black and white version, but you can actually ask the seller for the version with the 2 shades of orange. So because I ordered flosses together with my chart from her, and she actually sent me the colored version printed in here, so I have the printed color version, so you can request that from her as well. Yeah, and I just think it's such a lovely design, so I would love to at least start it, even just put a few stitches in it, and even if that's all I do this summer, at least, you know, to get it going, and then maybe nearer to Halloween I could pick it up again. Okay, so that's that, and I think this is everything from me in terms of stitching, my stitching. Let me just double check my notes. Okay, and finally, the last thing I wanted to discuss today is the giveaway winners from the last Flosstube. Yay! This is very exciting. This is my first ever giveaway that I organized. Well, organized, that's a big word. Basically, I'm just giving 2 charts away. They're just small charts. And I did I did a random comment picker on my last Flosstube where I announced the giveaway. So yeah, I'm just gonna announce it. Well, I'm very excited about the winners because I love them both. So I don't have that many people commenting on my videos normally, so quite often it's the same people that are commenting on my videos. You know, like every time I post a video, or quite often when I post a video, I see the same names, and so I get to know my viewers. You know, the people who comment on my videos. I feel like I get to know them a little bit. I recognize their names and the little pictures, and you know, just the whatever they say in the comments, I get to know them a little bit. So I'm very, very happy, you know, to be able to send some love to them with these charts. So I'm very excited. It's almost as if I'm winning a giveaway, guys, honestly. But anyway, so the first chart that I offered was the bear. Okay, so both the charts are from the Cottage Garden Samplings, which is currently, I'm really loving charts, designs from this company. So, you know, I kind of, like, I love almost all of them. You know, I'd love to stitch almost every single one of them. So, you know, I wanted to give some away because I think, like, I like giving things to people that I like because that feels like a nicer gift. But maybe, you know, it doesn't always work. But in this case, because I'm doing the giveaway, people who are entering, they want it, so that's fine. But anyway, so I'm giving away this bear, and the person who won the bear, okay, drum roll. I will put here the screenshot from my random comment picker. Okay, so it's Melanie M. Yay! You won the bear. Congratulations, Melanie. I would like to ask you, and so for this giveaway, the winners of this giveaway, I would like to ask you if you could email me there is my email in the description below. So if you could just email me just with your address, you know, just say hello, give me your address, and then I will get this posted to you as soon as I can, okay? And then the second chart that I was giving away is the raccoon, okay, also from the same series. So the series is called A Year in the Woods. And so the raccoon is quite a recent release, so just as the bear as well. And I think it's very, very cute. I think they're both very cute. So the raccoon, okay, another drum roll. And so the winner of the raccoon is Sheila Watts. Okay, so Sheila, congratulations. I'm so happy because you know, I've seen your comments as well, both of you guys. I've seen your comments for a while, and I've always loved reading your comments. It's so great to have you here on my channel. Yeah, so again, just email me. The email address is in the description below. If you just email me with your address, and I will get that posted to you, okay? And I think this is it. Yeah, I don't know what else I should say. I probably forgot something, but I think mostly I said everything I wanted to say. So yes, I'll let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you did some crafting in the meantime as you were listening to me. Once again, thank you to anybody who's new on my channel, but also a massive thank you to you who have already been here before and came back and managed to make it to the end of this video again. In case if you are not subscribing yet to my channel, please consider subscribing if you like this video. And yeah, I always love reading your comments, so feel free to leave me a comment, just say hello. You can tell me, you know, where you're from or what project you're working on, or, you know, whatever else you want to say. I would love to hear from you. Okay, and this is it. So I wish you all a lovely, lovely week, and I hope to see you again in my next video or in my next Flosstube. Yeah. So happy stitching, guys. See you next time.
Size 70 centimeters. It's probably the maximum.
This is not 70, this is much larger than 70
This
centimeters.
looks like a meter, yeah.
More than a meter, probably.
That's what it says.
Are you sure that's what it says?
Oh no, sorry. It's up to 3 meters.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
And
This big fish is also big.
his conservation status is not evaluated. They don't know how
So
endangered
cool.
he is.
They are so beautiful. Oh, where's this funny fish? Let's record the funny fish as well. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Hello. There you are. That's so cool. Yay. Amazing.